Hello everyone, welcome to The Knife Lab. We're looking today at RWL34, a pretty well regarded powdered stainless steel. So this is made by the company Damasteel in Sweden, and it is often the core of their Damasteel, that you'll see in your custom knives or your higher end knives or your limited run versions of things. It's the part of it that does the cutting, like the core of those Damasteels, often mixed with sort of a more high carbon steel or a more low chromium steel to make that cool sort of wavy or raindrop or whatever Damasteel effect. But in its own right, it should be a pretty decent, reliable cutting steel. Lots of custom bushcraft knives are made in this, or it's almost analogous cousin CPM 154, which is very similar, as I'll show you on the screen now, but you'll notice that the CPM 154 has just a touch of tungsten. So RWL34 is also named for Robert Lovelace. Those are his initials, RWL, Robert William Lovelace, or Walter, Waldorf, never going to guess that, Waldorf Lovelace. So he used it a lot in his knives, so they named the alloy after him, which is kind of cool as well. So yeah, predictions with this one, this is about, it's very similar sort of amount of carbon to say VG10, but just made in the much more pure PM process. So I'd expect like a good result, but not a great result. It's not going to be anywhere near K390 in terms of forming cutting carbides that last forever, but overall just a good balanced steel is my prediction anyway, and that's my previous experience with CPM 154 and indeed RWL34 in the past. I was using workshop edges and things like that. Anyway, enough talking, let's put this to the rope cut test. So as I've been doing, I've put the same edge on this one, a mirror polish 17 degree per side edge, as I've been doing on all the other Mule knives, and will continue to do until I've gone through that whole box. And we'll be able to see how all these different steels line up when they are on the exact same knife with the exact same edge, or as close to as I can find. Let's get into it. Give it 25 more, 475. A piece of paper. Alrighty, so in a very impressive display, this RWL34 Mule cut the rope 475 times before it no longer sliced a whole sheet of paper. Yes, that's nowhere near close to your K390s or your A11s, but it's about halfway there, which it's not bad at all, seeing as it has nowhere near the amount of complexity in it. It is just a testament to that particle metallurgy process, or powder metal process, just makes the steels really sing. Because you think if a 52100, not a powder steel, about the same level of carbon in it, was at 330 cuts. I mean, there's a lot different going on. It's an oversimplification, but yeah, I'm just saying it's a good result. I don't know the Rockwell hardness of this knife, and I can't find a reliable result for that on the internet either. So I would assume it's probably around 60. It seems to be about what lots of these knives are sold at. When other makers use the steel, 60 seems to be the sweet spot, 60 to 61. So we shall see. If someone can present me something decent in the comments, I'd love to hear it, and as to how you know this as well. So that'd be cool. But as it is, whatever the goods they're doing with the heat treat on this one seems to be, that's about as well as I would have thought this would do. In fact, a bit better than I thought. I was thinking maybe 350 or something, you know, a lower level powdered steel. So anyway, RWL34 is good with me from this test at any rate. Stay tuned for the next one. Maybe I'll do a quick poll in the corner if you decide which steel you want me to do next. I'll do some of the more exotic ones, or the lesser heard of ones in the next test. So vote, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Knife Lab.